Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to put one row inside another row to make it a nested row. So in Bootstrap, as I mentioned, you have the container and you have a row, and then you have your columns, and each row can support in one row here, or one line, a maximum of 12 columns. But that being said, you can create nested columns or nested rows in Bootstrap, and that may be useful in some cases. If you have a more complex page layout, you may want to actually have a different element in each of these columns, and make sure that each of these elements also are using the grid system. Now let me delete some of the columns over here, and I'm going to start back again with column 6 and column 6. I'm going to change the color a little bit so that it will be easier to explain this. Okay, so now you have your two columns, one is light gray and one is dark gray. So to create nested columns or nested rows in Bootstrap, you have to be working inside of the current column. For example, this column MD6. Okay, let me create another row inside that column. So I'm going to type div class equals to row. Okay, I'm going to close that tag, and just like any other row, this row can also fit up to 12 columns. So I'm going to create two columns in this row. And I'm going to select column medium 6. Okay, and let me duplicate that, copy and paste. So now inside this column here, hello world, you have another two more columns. Okay, now let's add some text. Okay, so here's the main column, and you have your first column and second column as nested columns within the main column. Okay, if this is not clear, let me put a color to it. Okay, background color, and okay, so you can see the difference here. So here you have one column, which is 6 medium columns in total, and inside it you have a nested columns, and the width of this is 6 and the width of this is 6. So that's how easy it is to create nested columns in Bootstrap.